While I'm recording this, it's 9:33 on November 22nd, Tuesday. I just finished the live stream. The audience has gone off to watch Ken Stout's premiere, and I'm going to finish up on what we were talking about at the end of the live stream. These comments over here towards the end of the live stream, Rand Israel saying you can use tab to auto-complete the file name without. Oh, really? Well, I'll go try that. So I'm going to go demonstrate that because there might be some other old timers in here along with me that wasn't aware that this is a new thing. And then Lawn Dog said, thanks for bringing back some memories. This file that we're looking at, contemplating deleting it, judging by the date, it's a 32-bit version, wouldn't install it. Then so I'm going to come back over here to this DOS command. We were looking at this file. Let's see where to go here. This xvid. It looks like an installation program for something or other. And I tried deleting it, and I got an access is denied. Let's see, where's that delete? Oh yeah, right there, delete. Access is denied. So I'm going to go take a look at what was up with that, because I got a couple other ideas about why this might be happening. But let's start with that one comment about using the tab key, because I did not know this. So this del command that I had in there, let's see, what did I get it there? Del XVI, you're saying pressing the tab key will complete the file name. So here I'm pressing the tab key, and boom, it picks up the file name that's in that folder. Well, that's fascinating. I didn't know that would happen. Now, how about if I do a dir star.exe, tab key shouldn't do, oh, it does do something there. Does that mean that's the only file in the current directory that has a star.exe, or it has an exe as an extension? Yes, it is. That's intriguing. What am I going to do with that? Nothing, because I'm not going to work at the DOS prompt much. I'm suspecting the reason why I couldn't delete that is because I didn't open the DOS command prompt in admin mode. So I'm going to exit from there and then click on the Windows button and type CMD and then choose Run as Administrator. See if that's enough extra power and oomph and authority. So I got to do a CD / to get to the root directory. And then I'll do another dir, let's see, space.exe. And then if I do the tab command, it's going to show me there's only one file there. That's really fascinating and interesting. Now can I delete that file? Do I actually want to delete that file before I find out what it is? I'd like to find out what it is. Now I should be able to highlight it here and Control-C, copy. We couldn't do that back in the days before Windows. We couldn't copy from a DOS command prompt and then come up to Google and do a Google search, because hey, we didn't have Google search back then, you know. So I'm going to do Control-V, paste, and rather than, I'm not going to press enter there because I don't want to try to run the program from there. So I'm going to say what is. It's oh, right there. What is vidx codec, and is it safe? So codec is a video code decode. Codec, the word breaks down into code decode. It's so that the computer can take whatever your graphic images are on screen or in your editing program and code it into a graphics file so that later the computer could reopen that file and decode it and display the content on screen. Now that's off the top of my head, and I'm not an expert in codecs, but that's what I'm aware of. So it's part of xvid video codec developed by xvid team. I'm trying to come up with something that sounds familiar or explanation. Why do I have xvid? Because I don't recognize that name or that word at all. vidx video codec. Now, I don't even know where on the computer to go look and see what codecs I have installed. Here's a codecs folder. I'll go look at a codecs folder. This is under Wireshark plugins, where it came up with that codecs folder name. Now, codecs could be stored in other directories or folders elsewhere on my computer, and probably is for that xvid. So how about if I do a search for xvid? Now this is just showing that command prompt, xvid encrawl app, open file location. Okay, so here we go. Xvid is in a subfolder under programs, xvid. So that implies it's actual program on my computer. I'm going to do a Windows key R, and then AppWiz CPL is already showing on the run line, and click OK and see if there's something in here called XVID. There it is, XVID video codec. Apparently I installed it on August 11th. Well, let's find out what else did I install on that date. I don't know. I'm going to click on the installed on column. I'll make that wider so you can see that, so that all these programs are sorted in order by their installation date. So also on that date, I did Pluggable Digital Viewer from Pluggable Technologies. I'm drawing a total blank on that. I don't know why I have that or why I installed it on my computer. I could go uninstall these and see what gets broken, but I have so many different video editing programs and softwares and tools on my computer. I don't want to go break something and then I go figure out how do I fix it. It's probably there for a reason. What was I doing on August 11th? So trying to remember what I was doing August 11th. What is one way of doing that? Well, since I publish videos almost every day, how about going to look and see what videos I have published on that day? So if I go to my channel, I don't think I get to see things in specified as dates when I'm looking here. So I'm trying to look and find what I have for August 11th. Nope, I don't see them by dates. How about if I go to YouTube Studio? Do I get it by date that way? And it just dawned on me a much easier way to go find a video from August 11th rather than doing it through my channel. But I could do it through my channel. So uploaded videos, I don't have anything for August 11th. And these are sorted by date column. So then I'll go to the live videos and sort by the date column and then scroll over here. Let's bring this browser back down to its normal size, because remember I made it bigger when I was live streaming this morning to show the chat better. So I'm looking for August 11th. And then I'll go to the next page. Well, how about we change to show 50 per page? And then I'm still probably going to have to go to the next page. Yes. Now I could search by date, I believe, by doing this filter up here and do copyright date and monetization title. Nope, doesn't give me an option there for sorting by date. So let's go this way. August 11th. What was I doing then? Because that might help trigger my memory as to what that tool might have been for. Windows Daily number 32, question and answer replies, and targeted virus remediation. No, that's not ringing a bell for me. If I go look at, I'm going to go take a look. I'm going to pause the recording and go take a look at something before I display this next screen. I'm going to. What I've done while I had that recording paused is I went to my videos folder to look for what videos that I recorded on that day. Now, I often will hit the record button while I'm doing work or working on my own computers or making adjustments to client computers. I'll record that, not for publishing, but just for my own reference later. And I did not find anything there in my videos on August 11th for that explained why I installed that program on August 11th. Then I went to look at my time slips around August 11th to remind myself what I was doing back then. So I saw time slips that I charged my clients for work that I was doing, and that didn't give me an explanation about what kind of video program was I dealing with that day that I might have installed that particular codec. I have a couple ideas in my mind about things that I did back in the past where I was converting some kind of file formats for a graphics file from one format to another for a client. I just kind of vaguely have that idea but can't figure out who it was. I looked back at the calendar. That was a Thursday, so I was trying to figure out what was I doing then and came up with nothing. So I don't know why I installed that. So my choice at this point is I'm not going to uninstall it. I'll leave it sit there because I don't think it's causing me any problem. And I'll come over here and see if I can get that deleted. So now that I'm in administrator mode of DOS command prompt, let's try deleting that file. Then I just did an up arrow command, so that gave me the previous command. I'll left arrow back here and change that dir to del and see if I can delete that now that I'm in administrator mode. And it looks like, yes, indeed, I did get that successfully deleted. That's just the installation file. That didn't delete the codec from my computer. Did I really care about cleaning up my computer to save that small amount of disk space? No, not really. I'm sure I have lots and lots of space wasted by files like that. You can look at this number here and compare it to the number of bytes that I have free to realize what a small amount that is. So that would be, if you just bring that 11 down visually right here. So if we had a 6 in this position, that would be 1%. And then this is 1/10 of 1%. And if we had a 6 in this column, that would be 1/100th of a percent if it was a 6, but it would actually be a 1. So I mean, that's just really tiny. I'm not going to worry about cleaning up things of that size. So there's that just finished up what I wasn't able to finish during the live stream because I wanted to send people on to Ken Stout's premiere video. I've got 11 minutes there. I'll go ahead and stop this. I have no idea when I'm going to publish this or how I will handle this video. Hold on, Doug. You're not done yet. You can find a better explanation for this. Well, this is future Doug. When I was reviewing that video that you just watched, I realized something that I neglected to check. So I'm going to show you what that is because I think we can come up with a better explanation here of why that's on my computer. So because when I got to the point of looking at that video that you just watched, I finished recording it and then I reviewed it. I said, well, wait a minute, what about this pluggable digital viewer? Is that going to give me a clue as to what this is? I don't recognize it at all. So I went and did a Google search, pluggable digital viewer, and scrolled down looking at download digital viewer. What is this? USB microscope. Now it's starting to sound a little bit familiar. And I scroll down. Wait a minute. I recognize that. I know what's going on here. So then I come over to my Amazon and search my prior orders for microscope, and I find this guy right here. I ordered a microscope August 8th. Well, that sounds like a convenient timing, close to that August 11th. So then I said, well, I should show that on the video. I should add some more to the video and explain how, I found out why I have that installed on my computer. And I thought, well, wouldn't it be neat if I just brought that up on camera to show this microscope? So I started looking for it, and I go, wait a minute. I don't think I'm going to find that, because if I come up here to order details, I found that, whoa, I returned it. Yeah, because I remember now, I got it, and I was checking it out to see if it was something that I'd want to use on shows, and no, not at all, because it's just way too tiny of an image for tiny little things. I thought it might be good for looking inside of a computer and showing components on a motherboard, things like that, but no dice. So what was it actually? How much did that thing cost to begin with? It looks like $39.95. So now that I know where that came from, I have no hesitation at all to uninstalling both of these things that were installed on August 11th. Now, somebody mentioned about it being a 32-bit file. That's okay. You can have 32-bit programs on a modern Windows computer. That's fine. So let's go uninstall this pluggable digital viewer, and then I'll also uninstall that XVID video codec. Now I know why it's there, and I returned the device, so there's no reason to keep this on my computer. That one's completed, and we should see that disappear from there. Yes, indeed it does. So there's XVID video codec, and all this error occurred while trying to uninstall. It's already been uninstalled. So uninstalling the first program automatically uninstalled the codec as well. I keep pronouncing that as Kodak. It's not Kodak, it's codec. Anyway, there's the email address if you want to send a question that I can address during a Windows Daily episode, or if you want to set up so I can connect remotely to your computer and we can work on a problem together during a live stream or as a recorded episode. You can send questions for me in the chat room or on comments on videos. So that's it. I hope this was useful. Have a great day. Catch you later. Good. Goodbye. Codec. Ek, not ak. It's not ek, it's ak. All right, there's a little mean. It's not ek, it's ak. Ek, ak. And backwards it would be ak, ek. Stop it, Doug.